those days. But before the main battle, there would be like the battle of the heroes.
Right.
Something like that. So Goliath, and then he challenges one of them, and he was a huge guy.
Yeah.
He challenges, and nobody, of course, wants to go. Let's go to verse 15. So it's another geographical part about David. David was the youngest, and the three oldest followed Saul. So David was home, and three of his older brothers, they were in the army.
Mm.
But David occasionally went and returned from Saul, feed his father's sheep at Bethlehem. So David is now at Bethlehem. And the Philistines drew near and present himself for 40 days, morning and evening. So this is the Goliath. So for 40 days now he's doing this, right? Coming and challenging, and nobody wants to face him. Then Jesse, Ishai, David's father, said to his son David, "Take now for a brother an ephah of this dried grain and these 10 loaves," so the food basically, "and run to your brothers at the camp. Okay, and carry these 10 cheese to your captain of their thousands." They were divided, thousands and hundreds and tens and so on.
Yeah.
Thousands, and see how your brothers fare, and bring back news of them. So that's what David's mission was, to come and to bring food, and also to bring news back home to Bethlehem.
Yeah.
So he's coming, basically he's following the army, the same route, from the mountain down. It's exactly the road that we took. Let's move a bit along. To 40. We know the story, right? David hears about Goliath and his challenge, and he goes and he asks his brothers what happened, why nobody is facing him.
Yeah.
And they get angry on him. Why did you come to watch the battle, or did you come to bring us food? What do you want? Are you looking for adventures? And he decides that he will be the one to go and face Goliath. He goes to the king, and the king says, okay, eventually. He puts all his shields on him, and David decides not to. He decides to do something else. Yeah. So now we're at verse 40.
Yeah.
So David defeats Goliath, right, as we know, with the sling. And then he takes the sword and he kills him. And what after that, now the men of Israel and Judah arose and shouted and pursued the Philistines as far as the entrance to the valley and to the gates of Ekron. Ekron is a city, one of the cities back there. Valley and Sha'araim, and eventually to Gath and Ekron. And you remember in the museum, the Bible Lens Museum, he was speaking about this particular city that they found, this circular city that sort of proves that the Bible is more accurate. And that city proves that David was actually here, because they could date it very well to his days.
Yeah.
And they think this city is Sha'araim.
The archaeologist who excavated Poe here, his name is Professor Yossi Garfinkel of Hebrew University. He identifies this as Judean. He does so for three reasons: the type of wall,